Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A hangout. Preseason is in like 5 days, which basically means the NFL is here. And as Chiefs fans, some of y'all are probably not Chiefs fans in here, but most of y'all are. You know, we're hoping that the season starts out nice because it ended so well with the Super Bowl win, the greatest offseason I could ever remember, especially like as a Chiefs fan. Yeah, it's great. But the season is here, just around the corner, so let's talk about camp, standouts, and what to potentially expect this Sunday. But first, yeah. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm hanging on. Training camp's been a grind, 6 videos a week, but like 6 daily videos a week, and then we're still dropping 1 short a day, and we're going live 2 to 3 times a week. It's just getting us ready for the season. That's what it's doing. It's getting us ready for the season. What's up, everybody? Don't time him out. Yeah, I was just kidding. I'm not really gonna time out FLDB. I learned my lesson last time, man. I timed him out, and then I was like, wait, why did I do that? Why did I time FLDB out? Why did I time the legend out? Doesn't make no sense. What's up, Brand? Daniel in here. Huggy, Baseball Boy. Vanessa. Yo. Nancy. You timed me out too? I don't really time that many people out, to be honest. The mods hold it down. If you're spamming, you'll get timed out. Kelly said, Cole, you've been killing it as always. Oh, thank you. It's been a while, but it's been fun. You've been waiting for this season? What's up, Asher? Yeah, man, season's right around the corner, and Alexander, you made it. Let's go. You know, do I hate the Bills? No. What's up, my dude? Yes, sir, we're back. Yeah, man, it's like preseason's weird because I don't care about the other teams like at all. You know, I'm more curious how the Chiefs roster looks, the 2s, the 3s, some of the fringe guys. Like, I don't even really look at the other team heading into preseason. Not like I do for the regular season, because a lot of times the starters aren't playing, and I'm not about to sit here and try to figure out every team's 90-man roster when we have enough trouble just keeping up with the Chiefs 90. Like, there was Isaiah Gathings. Is it Gathings or Gathings? The tight end the Chiefs signed on July 30th. He made a crazy catch today. And people were like commenting like, who the heck is this? He's on the Chiefs? like who is this guy? Ready for Sunday? Heck yeah, we're going to stream it. You already know. What's up, Sporty? How do you feel about the brother? I don't feel that highly about him. Ethan, I appreciate the kind words, man. You just broke your leg. You broke your leg? That's not good at all. What team do you dislike the most? Probably the Raiders. Yeah. Probably the Raiders. Realized today the home opener was on a Thursday. Don't like the short week from that one. Yeah, the home opener is on a Thursday, but there's a gap in between preseason. So like the last preseason game is like what? August 30. Well, what is the last preseason game? There's a week gap, I think. So they start on a Thursday and then they have a mini bye. So yeah, the last preseason game is August 26th. Then they play August 7th, which is a Thursday night, but then they don't play again until September 17th. So they start out with they play Thursday night, then they have like a mini bye, 10 days, which isn't too bad. How do you stream the games? I do not stream the games. This is about to look super rough. Hold on a second. I basically do something like this. I call the game. We called what is this, an XFL game earlier this offseason? Yeah, so I basically call it like this. I have a scoreboard, list of timeouts, who has the ball, the score, and that's kind of what we do when we call games. I think it looks like this. Yeah, there we go. We'll have the Chiefs on one side. So, no, I don't stream during the games. I just kind of, I call them, hang out with you guys. We keep track of the score and all that stuff. Just picked up some glasses. You picked up more glasses of Eagle Tears. They still have those? Yeah, Battlehawks. Yes, sir. What's up, Scott? How are you doing, man? Good to see you. TCFN. What's up? You just watched today's video? Oh, let's go, Arthur. Let's go, dude. Your setup is insane. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, man. The video today talking about just Chris Jones a little bit and then standouts from practice. We talked about Eric Bieniemy getting on the players in Washington and them not liking that. I thought that was kind of funny. You'll be on the stream for Sunday? Nice. Now, you the GOAT, Hutch. Appreciate that. You got your jar of Eagle Tears? Yes, sir. Let's go. I love how it's the Battlehawks up there. Yeah, it's the last game we streamed. That's literally... This is the last game we streamed. It was some XF... It was like one of the first XFL games. That's it. What's this one? Yeah, that's it, man. That's the last game we streamed. That's how long it's been since we streamed some other stuff during the offseason. We streamed like the golf match. What else? The draft. We streamed the draft. And some stuff like that. But yeah, that was the last actual game. Eli says Pat who?
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, QB1, best in the game, and it's not close. Have a seat. Cole, what's your thoughts on Patrick Mahomes' health this year? From what Mahomes has said, he feels good. His ankle feels great. He said during OTAs he was still trying to be careful, but during training camp, from what I understand, at like one of his opening pressers to start camp, he said he's cutting loose and he doesn't feel like he has any hindrances or any hesitation in that ankle. He did say it took longer to heal than he thought, but he's in a good place. Yo, Douglas, yes, sir. I'm ready for some football. You already know. You already know, man. Lou, I'm glad you like the channel, man. You're one of the OGs. Appreciate you here. You think we don't extend Jones and then franchise tag him? Dude, I don't know. We've talked about this a bunch. If they tag him, it's going to be a cap hit of $32.5 million. So that's not ideal. That's a lot of money. So, and I always got people asking about that. Where is that at? Is that here? Here's where you can see how I got that figure. Because a lot of people are like, no, it's a much lower cap hit if we tag him again. No, it's not. I don't think that's an ideal scenario for the Chiefs. Love the beard. Douglas, you the man. Appreciate that. Sam, what's up, man? Do you have an update on Justin Ross? Haven't seen anything from him in a few days. They shared 2 stories of him yesterday, like Instagram stories of him running a route, but other than that, it's been a little quiet. I haven't heard too terribly much. I might have that Justin Ross clip. Let me see if I could drag that in if I see it. The question is, did I download it or did Troy? I don't know if I have it. But yeah, Justin Ross ran a route against somebody yesterday, Anthony Witherstone. He won the rep rather. So they did share that of him, but yeah, it's been a little quiet, I guess, on the Justin Ross front. But like 2 days ago, or what was that? Today's Tuesday. Wasn't it Saturday's practice? Didn't they share that one-handed catch of Justin Ross in the end zone? That was crazy. Did you hear about Aqib Talib's brother sentencing? Yeah, all I saw and all I know about that, Sam, is I saw Brandon Perna's title to his video today. And I saw he got like, how many years? 27 or 17? It was either 17 or 27 years. It's like a lot. What's up, Tristan? Been so busy? Oh, you're good, man. It's good to see you, man. No problem. I always appreciate you guys just hopping in when you can. It's not a problem. I think the issue is the guarantee money for Jones, not the total number. Plus, they'll need a $1 to $2 million signing bonus to take care of the fine, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the dispute of the contract is multiple things. The Chiefs might want one less year attached to the contract than Jones does. They probably want less guarantees than Jones wants. Want to give less guarantees to Jones than he thinks is fair or whatever. And then, some of it's probably annual average value or whatever, however it goes, AAV. But dude, I don't feel like that means much at the end of the day, because you can dress up a contract to be look really nice in a yearly average, but it have a bunch of fluff at the end of the contract. So yeah, I bet you the fight is a little bit about guarantees. I talked about it today in today's video, but Brett Veach said something pretty interesting in this article from KC Star. Jesse Newell covered it. But what did he say? It was something to do with, let me see, is this it? Let me see. Yeah, this is it. This is what Brett Veach said. He said he's a great player. He wants a big contract. He deserves a big contract, and I don't think there's any surprises in that regard. But there's some hurdles we have to work through in regards to how we keep this going for the short and long term. But we've never wavered on, this is a guy we want to exhaust all our efforts to get done, because that's how much we think of him. He also said, right at the start of training camp, or right as they were gearing up to training camp, Chris Jones and his representation in the Chiefs were having extensive conversations almost every day. They basically got wore out from those conversations, took a step back, and they kind of slowed down. They haven't been communicating much, but they're about to ramp it up again. And so that's why I'm like, well, that tells me maybe they're not that close. Would love to be wrong. Chris Jones tweeted out today, KC, I love you. He said that multiple times before. So it's not like an earth-shattering tweet or anything, but yeah, I would like to see something get done. I just don't know how long it's going to be and where they're at currently right now. That's why my thumbnail says WTF Veach. That was my initial reaction. So I was kind of just joking around by putting that on the thumbnail, because I'm not that upset, but it's more like, what is going on? What are you doing? What are we doing here? Brett Veach at the ring ceremony, June 15th said, yeah, between now and training camp, we'll probably have something buttoned up. And that's normally when these types of contracts get done. Well, training camp's been here for 2.5, 3 weeks. And now he's saying, thankfully we have until the season doesn't start until September 7th. And I'm like, what? What is the holdup? This is crazy. Yo, what's up, Tristan? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Give him 4 years, $28 million. Yeah, I don't know, Lou. I'm not a contract expert, but it's going to be somewhere in between the Aaron Donald and Quinnen Williams deal. And Chris Jones is going to want as much guaranteed as he possibly can. What's up, Josh? Are we going to talk about Jones wanting way too much money? I don't know what exactly he wants. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know what exactly he wants. So screw him, time to move on? I don't know. What the hell am I supposed to say to that? Chris Jones ain't going anywhere. Brett Veach in this article said we're not going to trade him. He's valuable to us. They want to do all they can to keep him. So Kelly with the 5 gifted, and right after that, Jeremy with the 10 gifted. Whoa. 15 gifted in the span of a second. Dang. Legends. Appreciate y'all. If you get a membership gifted to you in this stream, make sure to say thank you to whoever gifted you the membership. And then also you can go to the members only Discord, link in the description, or one of the mods can type !Discord. You can join the members only Discord, hang out and chat in there We have fun in there, definitely with the community, the HBTC community. And then obviously the once a month members only live streams. We give away jerseys. Last month we gave away, what did we give away, guys? A signed Kadarius Toney jersey. We gave away a jersey from the NFL shop, and then a bag of coffee. Coffee. How about them Chiefs? Can't wait till the season starts. New seats, but same expectations. Yes, sir. Yo, after the huddle's in here, what up? What up? Second favorite team? I don't have one. Been a Chiefs fan my whole life, man. I mean, I just love football, but I don't have another favorite team. Dave with the membership, appreciate you. Yo, are we using Noah Gray at fullback, or did we just get rid of those plays with the fullback in it? What's up, Neptune? I mean, I'll be curious to see what the playbook looks like, but they will be using some tight ends at the fullback position. I call it H-back, but yeah, they'll have some plays probably. I wouldn't be surprised with like multiple tight ends out there, and they've got one lined up like a fullback. You know, Blake Bell just spoke today during his presser, and he said last year was a bit hard. The hip surgery, the freak accident he had last preseason, he was out most of the season, but he did say, like, us as tight ends, we all want to be out there on the field as much as humanly possible. So line us up, 13 personnel, 14 personnel. Like, the more tight ends you throw out there, the better. But I wouldn't be surprised seeing some of them line up like a fullback. Yeah, for sure. Blake Bell could do it. Noah Gray can do it. He did it in college. So, yeah. Yeah, they're definitely going to be doing that. 1,000%. Yo, Rezimaru with the 2-bomb. I'm trusting Veach and Jones. Yes, sir. I mean, at the end of the day, there's probably more going on behind the scenes than we'll ever know. But as outsiders, we're just kind of like, yo, what the freak is going on? What's up, Smiley? Hope you're doing well. Arrow Red is in here. Let's go, dude. I love a lot of things, but I don't screw them by asking for more money than I would ever dream of needing. I mean, Chris Jones is the best defensive tackle in the game. He once paid like at least close to the best defensive tackle. I think if a deal gets done, we'll see the deal. And I'll be like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. We've talked about it pretty extensively on this channel. I'm actually like, you guys have to be tired of hearing me talk about it. We could talk about other stuff. Feel free to ask questions and I'll answer it. Put question marks before so I can kind of spot them out. But like, Chris Jones makes way less off the field than Kelsey and Mahomes. So like Kelsey and Mahomes are the guys that are, you know, known for taking the discounts and allowing other people to eat a little bit. Talking about just other players on the team, but they make so much money in endorsements off the field. Meanwhile, like Chris Jones, it was reported he made like $500,000 last year in endorsements. Mahomes made over $22 million. So yeah, he's going to be fighting a little bit more for a little bit extra money. Do you think they need to bring Carlos Dunlap to fill in? Yeah. You know, Andy Reid in his presser yesterday said they have enough guys at the D-line position to handle the 6-game suspension of Charles Omenihu. However, I don't think Andy Reid would just be like, you know, all those guys are out there working hard at training camp, right? I don't think Andy Reid's just gonna be like, yeah, I don't think we got what it takes at the D-line. With the Omenihu suspended, we are definitely going to bring in a vet. I don't think that's something he would say publicly. So we will just have to see. If they bring in Carlos Dunlap, I am in support of it. But here's the thing. Carlos Dunlap's contract last year was like around $3 million for $3 million with an M, not a B. $3 million for his 1-year deal last year. And they don't have that. The Chiefs have no money. You could free it up in some ways, but the way that makes the most sense is get a Chris Jones extension done. Then they could bring somebody else in. They can't really bring anybody in right now, you know? So that's a great question about the D-line. I just don't know. I mean, Chris Jones will be there, no new deal or not. You've got Noddy, you know, you've got Dana, you have George, you have FAU. Turk Wharton is coming back, but like he's back off the pup. He's at practice, but like I don't know if he's going to be ready for week 1. Daniel Wise has been working in for Chris Jones, but like I don't even know if he's going to make the roster. You have the 6th-round pick, Keandre Coburn. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in a vet, but at the same time, Andy Reid might be serious and just say, we feel like we can just make it work for 6 games. The secondary is elevated. going into year 2 with all the second-year guys, Brian Cook, McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams, even Justin Reed's going into year 2 in the system. He's year 6 in the NFL, I think, but year 2 in the Chiefs system. So they might be like, we'll make it work. It's fine. I mean, we'll find out. Dave Doan with the 50 bomb. Holy smokes. When you are elite at what you do, you get paid, football or not. It might not be fair, but it's the way things work. Dave. Sheesh. With the 50. Thanks, man. I appreciate that a ton. Yeah. To people like me, and probably, you know, I don't want to assume what people make in chat, but like, let's just put it this way. Median salary in the US is like what? 55, 60,000 a year, something like that. And even like worldwide, that's quite a bit of money. Like, it's only median salary in America, but like third world countries, like, dude, if you're making $50,000 a year, you know, in a third world country, or however you want to title it, like, that's so much money. And Chris Jones is getting fined that per day he's missing camp. His fines are up to $700,000. I mean, these guys are making so much money. For all of us, we're like, dude, just take the couple $1 million pay cut and let's move on. But these guys are like, well, no, I'm worth this much X amount more dollars per year, millions of dollars per year. You know, any play I play, it could be my last. I could get hurt and it could be game over. And I understand, like, some of these, like Chris Jones has made so much money. Frank Clark, he's made so much money. I get it, but they're the best of the best at their position, at what they do. That's why they made it to the NFL in the first place. So yeah, they're going to be fighting for money. But to us, it's like, dude, why don't you just take $2 million less a year? Because for us, like, dude, you give me $2 million, I could live off that for the rest of my life. But yeah, so it's definitely so much money that it's pretty hard to like fathom it. It's crazy. I bet you CJ is implementing any money he losing onto his new contract. Do you think so? What's up, Flip? Yo, thanks again, guys, for the gifteds, and Dave for the 50 bomb. Jeez Louise, man, I appreciate you. Yep, that is the way things work. Cole, are you going to watch Hard Knocks? He's up to 900,000. Well, it's 14 days of camp, so whatever 14 times 50 is how much he's missing so far. Hey, Siri, what's 14 times 50,000?
14 times 50,000 is 700,000.
Yeah, he's at 700 right now because day 14 just happened. So he's at 700 now, but yeah, Chiefer, it's going to be up to 900. I mean, in a few more days, he's going to be up to 900,000. Then it's going to be 1 million. What's up, Bob Jack? Cole, the Browns, who once went 4-0 in preseason and 0-16 in the regular, they say they were playing starters for at least half versus Chiefs. I mean, if that's what they feel like they need to do, that's fine. Everybody has different philosophies on how to play starters in the preseason. Andy Reid this Sunday, I think the starters, the ones, will play at least a series. Don't they typically play one series, the opening series? They'll play a little bit, but some teams don't play their starters at all. Now, you remember last year, I think the Broncos didn't play their starters at all. And I almost said Peyton Manning. Sean Payton, he's like, nah, they're playing. I don't know how much they're going to play, but yeah, definitely varies per team. Dave, that was also your first super chat. Man, legend. Appreciate that. Cole, none of us know all the details. Yeah, no, facts. None of us know all the details. I try to do my best to share. I try to read between the lines and the reports, and I'm always in Chiefs news all day for these videos, so I try my best to be like, well, when they say this, they could mean this or they could mean this. But it's, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just doing the best I can to read between the lines, right? Cool. What would you do with one of those big contracts? I'd buy my grandma a house, buy my dad a house, I'd buy my mom a house, I'd pay off this house. When you say one of those big contracts, you're like multi-million. Yeah, I'd set my kids up for college. We'd make sure that Kansas City, you know, like homeless aren't going hungry. We'd be doing some crazy stuff. That kind of money. We'd start the second NFL channel, build out a studio. We do a lot. Yo, Alexis from Texas. What up? What up? Hey, Cole, most important player to extend after Jones. Oh, man. I mean, Creed and Trey Smith, they're coming up. Can you extend them next year? I think you can extend them next year, the third year. Snead is on the list, but dude, I'm going to make a video on this. I'm not sure Snead is going to get extended. Part of the reason why is they're so good at drafting DBs. I know Snead is a dog, but like he's going to get thrown a bag in free agency. I want him back. But here's the other thing. He's been dealing with knee swelling and knee inflammation since like the AFC Championship game. The knee issue he has, Snead has missed 6 consecutive days of training camp due to knee swelling, knee inflammation. That was also affecting him during OTAs, and that was also affecting him during the postseason run. I don't understand, again, this is one of those things where like, I don't know what's going on with his knee exactly. The Chiefs medical staff does. If there was enough going on with it, they probably would have operated on his knee. It's just interesting it keeps flaring up. There's an issue there. But yeah, I think to answer your question, players that are important to extend, I would think Creed for sure. Nick Bolton, he's got to be up on that list, I would think, right? I mean, Willie Gay's on a contract year. I'm not sure, based on all the players that they have to look at. I don't know if Willie Gay gets a second contract in KC. I think if they had to choose between Bolton and Gay, they would go with Bolton. But dude, Drew Tranquil's on a 1-year deal as well. So, if I had it my way, my heart says keep them all, but they can't do that. I do think Bolton's got to be high up on there. I do think Creed Humphrey and maybe even Trey Smith got to be up there too. Yo, Luca, what's up, man? Stay awesome, Cole. I love your content. Luca, thanks for the 10 bomb, bro. I appreciate you, man. Heck yeah, we're gonna go hard this season. For sure, man. First super chat from you too. Let's go, Luca. Dude, YouTube like tells me now if it's somebody's first super chat. That's got to be like a new feature. I've never seen that before. Yo, what's up, Callie? What up? How are you? Been a minute. Vet is in here too. I'm torn because I want Snead back, but I also want him to get a bag. Yeah. Snead makes me nervous with how long his knee has been hurt. Yeah, it's been like 7 months. 7 months of dealing with the knee issues. Yeah, it's been quite a bit. Yeah, recurrent knee issues, you're right. With big contract, need to buy life insurance also before stepping on football field. True. That's very true. I would think most of those guys do. Darren said, dang, I'm getting old. Took me a bit to get to the Discord server. Hey, it's all good. Yeah, once you log into the Discord, the members only Discord, you've got to go into settings and connect your YouTube channel. That's how it connects the membership to the Discord. Townsend got a new manager. Yeah, he is. Tommy Townsend's now represented by Drew Rosenhaus. He represents a ton of players in the NFL, but one of them notably is Tyreek Hill, and we know how that went last season. Thoughts on tight end Bush or Bell on the 53? Brenda, thank you for the 5. Yeah, Blake Bell spoke today. And I've been processing through that. I did make a YouTube short recently, and Blake Bell was one of the guys that I said could be in danger of making the 53. The only reason why I say that is he was hurt most of last year. He's been hurt most of OTAs. He had an appendectomy. But Matt Bushman has been showing up, and he's been making plays. With Jody hurt, Matt Bushman was stepping up into the ones, kind of filling not exactly Jody's role, but he was taking reps that probably Fortson would have been taking, and he's been doing well. Andy Reid complimented him, saying he's a good route runner, but he needs to work on the run blocking side of things. And one part of me thinks, here's why they could keep Blake Bell. He's probably their best blocking tight end they got. And if you want to use somebody like him as an H-back, that would be a phenomenal way to utilize Blake. Now, put somebody like Noah Gray or Matt Bushman in as H-back, and they could also go run a route and shake people out of their shoes. So I'm definitely intrigued. I will say this. I don't think you could stamp Bell as like 100% a lock like you could do Travis Kelce, like you could do MVS, Kadarius Toney. You know, like Blake Bell's on a 1-year deal. You know, that's why I can't 100% stamp Richie James or Justin Watson's on a 2-year, but like what you would lose cap-wise isn't a ton. I still think they make the roster, but there's certain players that are like, yo, these guys are stamped 100% locks. And then there's like people that it's like, well, they're probably making the roster, but I guess you can't rule out them being cut, although it would be pretty rare. So if I had to pick right now, I'd probably go Blake Bell makes the roster, although Matt Bushman's had a good showing at camp so far. I want to see him in preseason. Remember last year he balled out in the Packers game before he broke his clavicle. Have you been go-karting? Yes, it's been a long time, but yes. Brawl, thanks for the kind words. Love your channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. What's up, JJ? Kevin, non-playable character drinking Houday juice. What is that? Let's talk about Tony's knees. Yeah, man. There's a report that the report was from Adam Teicher of ESPN that Brett Veach thinks Kadarius Toney is on track to start week 1. Dude, I don't know about that. I mean, obviously they know more than me. I guess I'll say this. I would be very surprised if Kadarius Toney started week 1 and was given like a full snap count. Like, just go do whatever. You're fine. You know, I think if he is on the field week 1, he's gonna be monitored and gonna be on a limited snap count. I would think. Hard to believe football starts in days, Sean. Yes, sir. New knees. Oops, wrong stream. Hey, we need new knees. You think Rice will make it to the 53? Yeah, Rashee Rice for sure. Yeah, some of the rookies are locks. I mean, you're on a rookie deal. You have to have youth and cheap contracts. But yeah, Rice is a 2nd-round pick. He's making it. Sky, making it. Kadarius Toney, he's on his rookie deal, making it. You know. I mean, Nick Jones I have making the roster, but like just because you are drafted doesn't mean you are guaranteed to make the 53. There's just certain people that are more than likely to make the 53. Yo, Ivan. Hi, Cole from Vegas. What's up, dude? Nick who? Nick Jones. If Toney does not start week 1, we have we have plenty of people. I mean, you have Travis Kelce, you have MVS, you'll have Sky Moore, you'll have Rashee Rice, Richie James, Justin Watson, Justin Ross. He's looking like he's going to make the 53. Brenda Pike with the 11 months. Thanks for answering. Hope Bush. See both sides. Love the content. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like I give my thoughts, but the Chiefs are going to pick the best 3, 4, 5 for each position group that they think are the best this year for the team. And we always have every year like a couple surprising cuts that a lot of people don't see coming. Eric Bieniemy's intense coaching style draws concerns among some Commanders players. Yeah, I talked about that in today's video. It was funny to me. I was laughing. Yo, K Wayne with the 11. Dude, all these 11 months is crazy. We're about to hit a year. Some members are going to hit years at the year marker. I think at the year mark, you get the Redbeards. You get the little Redbeard badge. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. What do you do with CEH? I mean, right now I have him making the roster. 4 running backs in no particular order, but approximate order. Pacheco, McKinnon, CEH, and Prince. CEH he was sick today. He was sick a day last week. Pacheco is still in the no contact yellow jersey. Should be good to go week 1. But Prince has been getting a lot of reps in. He's looking really good as a pass catcher out of the backfield. He's still really doing his best to get a grip on the pass protection side of things, picking up blitzers and stuff like that to protect QB1. But yeah, I see them at least at this point in time going with 4. And CEH might get more reps than we think at the beginning of the season, especially with them possibly ramping Pacheco up as the first few weeks of the season move along. I think before the season starts, he's going to be cleared and he's going to be good to go. But I wouldn't be surprised if CEH gets a little bit of the brunt work at the beginning of the season. Not because they favor him over Pacheco or anything like that, but, you know, they want to make sure to manage Pacheco's workload. I mean, they all say he has no patience. He wants to go full 120% at practice, like every rep. So they'll have to manage that with Pacheco a little bit. When I grow up, I want a beard like Cole's. Nick, let's go, dude. Hey, man, just start growing it now. Let's go. Is that beard too hot in the summer? No, because I don't really leave my house. Or if I do, it's like for short periods of time or in the morning. Still going live for Sunday's preseason game. Yes, Becky, for sure. Cole, love your vids. They always get me in the football mood. Can't wait for Chiefs versus Dolphins in Germany. Hey, we gonna be up early for that game. Nick, thanks for the 8 months, by the way, bro. Let's go. Kevin said, Cole, I think it would be smart to put Tony on IR and bring him back late for playoffs. Honestly, I don't think they'll put him on IR for that long, but I do think there's a possibility he makes the roster, then they put him on IR for 4 weeks, and then open that 21-day window up. I wouldn't rule that out, but that was kind of my thinking as more of a potential until this recent report surfaced of Brett Veach saying that Kadarius Toney should be good to go week 1. If that's the case, or even week 2, they're not going to put him on IR for 4 weeks. That doesn't make any sense. So it is a possibility, but I'm not sure how likely it is at the moment. Callie, with the Let's Freaking Go membership. Good to have you back. Callie's been in some of the members-only Zoom calls with the legends, so I appreciate that. Good to see you again. Thanks for that. You got Chiefs over 11.5? Yeah, I would take the over, personally. I have them winning, 13, 14 games. Somewhere around there. James with the 4 months. Appreciate it, James. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you, man. HD Chiefs fan with the 1 month. Let's freaking go. Nickname for Prince. Ooh. Generic, not generic. Prince. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I kind of just like his name. It's fire, dude. Generic Prince. We could try to come up with one. Sneakerhead said, what's your biggest hot take? I don't know if I have any. I don't know if I have any crazy hot takes, to be honest. My only potential people not making the roster was Deion Bush, Blake Bell. They're all fringe guys. Before camp started, I had Justin Ross as somebody to watch, but that I wasn't sure would make the 53. Well, you could see basically 4 days into training camp, 3-4 days in, you're like, well, Justin Ross is looking really freaking good. Kadarius Toney's hurt, kind of shifts all the wide receivers up. I was like, I think Ross is making it. I've had that view since about day 3, day 4 of camp, and we're on 14. I don't know that I have any crazy hot takes. I'm trying to think if there's anything insane. I don't know. Chief KT with the Let's Ride and Grant. Let's go, dude. Appreciate y'all. You guys got any crazy hot takes? I'm down to talk through them. Do you play fantasy? Yeah, actually, I have a fantasy company sponsorship for the season. That's Underdog Fantasy. Thanks for the plug. Link is in the description. Our draft is almost full. We have a $10 draft, $10 private draft, and a $25 private draft. They're both almost full if you guys want to get in and play some fantasy football with me. It's really a simple way to play. I like Underdog and their platform. So I'm in a few drafts already. We've got more coming out, and we'll roll more out throughout the season. But if you check out the link in the description, use code HBTC, matches your first deposit up to $100. But also, get in that private draft with me, and some of the mods are in there. Editor Troy is in these private drafts as well. So that'll be a fun way to hang out and do some fantasy football for sure. Tony Lamp. Oh, yeah, Tony Lamp. Saying bye to Baby Carr. Yeah. Carr's got to go. It doesn't make any sense anymore. Creed Humphrey is a top 100 player. Thank you. I agree. I feel like he got snubbed. Rezamara, we got to roast Perna after we sweep Denver again. Oh, God. I like that. Chiefs top 5 defense. That actually is kind of a hot take. I would say the Chiefs, on paper, it's looking like the best defense that we could see in the Mahomes era. So I'm definitely excited about that. Feeling a bit because I shotgun 5 twisted tees today. Whoa, Red Kingdom turning up on a Tuesday. Are you off today? I'm just excited to see Felix do the jack stance from the Tekken tag. Heck yeah, dude. We're going to see it. We are definitely going to see it. Yo, D the GOAT. Appreciate you, man. Hot take, Baker Mayfield will do well with the Bucks. I have no idea. Bushman makes the team, says Aaron. Fresh Prince. Ooh, that's kind of fire. Do you think Justin Ross could be a Hall of Famer? Way too early, in my opinion. Way too early. But I am rooting for the guy. I'm excited to see how he does this season for sure. Is it the best defense in the Mahomes era, but we need... Yeah. Well, Chris Jones is playing this season regardless. Brett Veach made it clear we're not trading him. I mean, if they would have traded him, it would have been before the draft, in my opinion, because then you're potentially getting a haul of draft picks that you can use to either leverage and go get somebody else or to go try to take swings early in round 1 to try to replace Chris Jones, which there is no replacing a player like Chris Jones. He's basically one of one. But I don't see him going anywhere this year. Are you surprised Zeke isn't on a team? Yes and no. It's just because the running back market is so crazy. There's like Dalvin Cook's not on a team. Kareem Hunt is still not on a team. I mean, this is crazy. That's crazy. How do you think Justin Fields will do? Hopefully better. But I don't know. You might be the guy that asks me Bears questions like every stream. I don't follow the Bears super heavy. Sapphire, what's up, man? Chief KT said, I get Veach wants to move like the Patriots, but he should realize the Patriots went 10 years without a Super Bowl. Yeah, it was like two, what do they want to call it? Dynasty, 2 like mini dynasties. 2, like they won 3 pretty quick, 10-year gap, won a few more. But even during that 10-year stretch where they didn't make the Super Bowl, they were still winning their division most of those years, I believe, and making the playoffs. But yeah. Favorite player on the Chiefs? I mean, Mahomes, Kelsey. I like Creed. I like Bolton. Trent McDuffie. What did Colin Cowherd say? Yeah, that was pretty bad today. Colin Cowherd, he had a graphic where he was talking about quarterbacks that have been drafted since 2013 that are not going to win a Super Bowl because they don't have what it takes. And Dwayne Haskins, the late Dwayne Haskins, was on there. And Colin Cowherd brought him up and as an example of a guy who can't win a Super Bowl, like he doesn't have enough talent. Dwayne Haskins passed away, dude. He is not on this earth anymore. So let's have a little bit of respect when we talk about these players. It was. I don't think Colin Cowherd, as he was talking live on his show, like, since I do live streams like this, like, I guess I could see how you overlooked that. Although, even me, I'd be like, Dwayne Haskins, he's not even alive. But, dude, somebody on his production team is about to get fired. How does that person get on there? How does Dwayne Haskins get on this list of QBs who don't have what it takes to win a Super Bowl? Why is he on there? Like, that's messed up, dude. It's messed up. Chris, 5, gifted, right. Live it up to the essence of his middle name. Let's go, dude. I appreciate you, man. Let's go. Colin Cowherd. Yeah, it's Cowherd, but I kind of pronounce it Cowherd sometimes. Wharton going to need to shine this year. Yeah, he's still ramping back up, Tilly, but I am rooting for him. Yo, Cole, you going to hook up with Carrington again? Yeah. I don't see why not. I'll hit him up and see if he He wants to jump on for another video. Do we get the cap space back for Chris Jones fines? That's actually a really solid question that I don't know the answer to, Scott. I would, yeah, I don't know. You would think that they do, but I don't want to speak and be wrong. You would think that they do, but I don't. Does anybody know that answer? The $700,000 that Chris Jones has been fined. Do the Chiefs get some of that back? Cap space wise? That's a great question. Luca with the membership. Appreciate you, man. After the dono earlier, let's go, dude. Yep. R.I.P. Haskins, indeed. It was Goldilocks who followed the Bears. Yes, sir. Somebody said, hey, Cole, Pat who?
Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes.
You already know. You already know. Cole, who's your least favorite Chiefs player? Least favorite? I feel like I've been asked this before. I don't know. I don't know if I have a least favorite. Like, I probably have favorites and then just others, but I don't know that I really dislike anybody. Cole, any chance of another All Chiefed Up reunion? Yeah, we'll probably bring them back on for sure. I was just on theirs. I was on one of their live streams last week, 2 weeks ago. Something like that. Darth Bane with the 5 bomb said, hit that like. Don't all NFL fines go to charity? Bro, I don't know. Are you being serious? Because I really don't know. Chiefs still pay the money. Jones just pays a fine, so money is already out the door. No one getting cap space back. All right, there. Jeremy got it. Yeah, like, where the freak does it go? Who's he paying the fines to? Lynn Elliott. All right, that's a fair enough one. I was mad at D Ford. Somebody else said D Ford right here, T-Bone. I was mad at D Ford for like a solid year. But like, I don't know. The more I look back, I'm like, there was more opportunities for the Chiefs to win that game. Although, like, if D Ford wasn't offsides, that was an INT in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs might have sealed that right there. Oh, D Ford. God bless America. My least favorite is CEH. He can just stay home sick for the rest of the season. Just a guess, but I'm going to say no on the cap money. Suspend without pay. Maybe but not fines. It's been paid and taxed. There you go, Josh. Yeah, you guys are right. Come on, guys. Smash that like button, said Edward. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate you. Terry with the 5 gifted. Let's go. GG's in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, the new CBA won't let them compensate the player. Yeah, for that on the new contract. Going from memory, don't have specifics, but I think CJ is on the hook for paying it one way or another. Yeah, they used to be able to, like, they somehow build back those the fines for missing camp like this. They would build it back into their contract in one way, shape, or form, but I don't think they can do that anymore. Yeah, so this $700,000 right now for Chris Jones is $700,000 he's not getting back. Now, $700,000, but he might get a 3 to 4 year extension worth $100+ million. So, 700,000 is a drop in the bucket, I guess, in the grand scheme of things compared to 100 million, but geez Louise. Yo, Race Fan with the 20. The fines go to what, really? The fines go to a fund that helps hurt and retired NFL players? Really? Huh. I did not know that. That's phenomenal. Thanks for the 20, man. I did not know that. Yo, what's up, Tony? I'm doing pretty good, man. Are you going to attend any games this year? When are you going, Callie? I don't know yet. I want to. I have some doctor's appointments coming up, just like some checkups on my health and stuff, just trying to see about getting better. And if I can get my health right, I want to go, for sure. I'd love to go to one game. It was like a 20-minute left in that Pats game and field goal. A minute 20. It's like a minute 20 left in that Pats game and a field goal would have won it. God bless, dude. I remember that game. Still salty about that game. They robbed us. Agree on D Ford. So many other things happened. Yeah. I mean, that was like the final nail, but there was other opportunities too. Still 700,000 Chris Jones will never see. True. Very true. Trying to snag my coworkers' season tickets to a game right now. Got my choice outside of the Bills. Okay, so they're like, you can't have the Bills game, but you can choose another? That sounds fantastic. Dude, Kadarius Toney is coming down. He's at the base of the lamp now. How do you think the Chiefs versus Jets going to go this year? Trying to get a ticket for the game. Yeah, that might be a good one. It's tough to say. Like, I want to say the Jets are going to go off this year. I just need to see them first. I need to see them perform first. Go to the Eagles game. That'd be a good one for sure. The Eagles game, Bengals game, Bills game. Even the divisional games are fun. Like a Raiders game, easy dub. Broncos. Oh, man. D Ford was a fart in the wind compared to the recent years. Truth. Yeah, that was almost 4 Super Bowl trips. That would have been real crazy. Holly and I are going to the Eagles game. Oh, what's up, Rachel? Oh, let's go. That's fire. Yeah, so I can afford to go to a Chiefs game, Flip. 30 more days till we eat lion. Nom nom. All Sports said, who's your favorite Chef's defensive player of all time? Derek Thomas, for sure. For sure. Thoughts on the Big 12 realignment? Yeah, I don't honestly follow college that heavy, so I saw the announcement and I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm not the best person to weigh in on that. What'd your dad say about the DT magazine? He said something along the lines of, what the heck, how did you get that? And I was so excited, I accidentally texted his work phone. So then he was like, also, you're texting my work phone. I was like, oh, my bad. Jets will take off and crash. Ouch. You're going to the Chargers game? That would be a good one to go to. Those are always close ones. Hard fought, fun ones. You think we could have won the Super Bowl game versus the Rams if we won the AFC Championship game? Yeah. I think the Chiefs would have won that game. Personally. But you can't go back, so it is what it is. Yo, what's up, Bennett? Who do you think the Chiefs... Oh, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl except the Chiefs? I mean, you've got the same contenders that are a lot of people are predicting to make it to the big game. If it's not the Chiefs, the Bengals could get there. Less likely in my head right now, but the Bills could get there. The Jags will take a step up. I'm excited to see how they look this year. Then, the 49ers, the Eagles, a couple teams over there on the NFC. Yo, Blueberry with the 11 months, almost at a year, baby. Dude, almost at a year. That's freaking crazy, dude. Thank you, Blueberry. Appreciate you, man. Psyched for the season and live game streaming with you. I know you're looking to add productions for scoreboards, etc. Any chance we could work in OG trash cans? I'll never put the Chiefs in a trash can. I'll just put it that way. But we could maybe work some of the other teams into a trash can. But we were doing that for luck for teams, though. So that's why I was like, I'll never put the Chiefs in the trash can because people won't understand what the heck is going on. They'll be like, why the heck are they in there? And then if we put other teams that the Chiefs are playing in the trash can, it's like the good luck can, and we don't want to wish good luck. We'll do that for some non-Chiefs games. We could do it for some non-Chiefs games. Yeah, we are working. We've been working on some stuff. Me, FLDB, and Brand been looking at a couple things. I bought another Stream Deck, so I have a Stream Deck XL and then a regular Stream Deck. So I have a bunch of buttons to push during my live stream to be able to do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we're going to test some stuff out during the preseason. What's up, VR? Lions will be a good game? Yeah, I think so, Empire. It's kind of hard to predict the season opener. And Andy Reid has only lost like one game as a Chief for week 1 games, and then Mahomes is undefeated. So I would think the Chiefs win it, but I am intrigued to see how it goes. Any Chiefs game is a good one. Facts, Chief Kelsey. Bengals fans, excuses incoming. For what? VR said, I haven't been here in a while, by the way. This is what's up, Kermit? First thought when Mahomes got drafted, I was definitely intrigued. They had Smith, but I was like, all right, this is the way they're going, huh? And again, I'm not a big college guy, so I knew he was a possibility. I knew he was predicted to go round 1. And I was like, oh, that's crazy, because the Chiefs don't really have the best luck with drafting quarterbacks. We all know this. So I was like, yo, what is going on? And then Alex Smith had basically a borderline career year, if not a career year, his last year in Kansas City before going to the Commanders. And then we know how that went with his leg and all the surgeries he had to do, which freaking sucks. But I could tell early. I remember I saw a tweet of mine or a Facebook post of mine in 2017. The first game, I saw some flashes during preseason, honestly, but when he played against the Broncos, I was like, Chiefs got something here. I knew it. All Sports said, I think Lions pull an upset, but you never know. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, the last time Goff and Mahomes faced off, it was an absolute banger. So I'm excited to see. Giuliano, what up, man? Does it annoy you when people say Mahomes inherited this world beater team? I don't even know if it annoys me. I think it just shows people's ignorance. Andy Reid was 1-4 in the postseason with the Chiefs before Mahomes, and now Mahomes is 11-2. So Andy Reid was in 5 playoff games with KC and only won 1 before Mahomes. Did they have a decent team? I mean, yeah, but they couldn't get it done. And now it's over. I mean, it's crazy. Thoughts on the Kadarius Toney drama? Well, there's not really any new drama. What are you talking about with him like DMing Giants fans and like cussing them out in the DMs? A little much, if that's what you're talking about. But ESPN has the Lions beating the Chiefs week 1. What do they have as the score? What do they have as a score? Give Andy more than a week to scheme and he doesn't lose. Yeah, statistically, they don't really lose. Yep, season openers like coming off a bye week. Yep, facts. You right. I was a Patrick hater. I love Alex Smith. I was like, Alex is I don't want this new cat. But then the guy started talking about him in practices. I was still a hater. Hey, that's all right. It's all good now. Alex will always be a Chief. Facts. The number 1 GM of all time in the NFL, John Dorsey, has 4 players, Mahomes, Kelsey, Hill, and Jones that he drafted, ranked in the top 10 according to NFL Network. Thanks again, John Dorsey. Yep. Veach played a role on some of those guys. Definitely Mahomes. I mean, he was scouting him. He was putting tape and film on their desk and be like, you got to watch this, the best player I've ever seen. But yeah, John Dorsey, I mean, he's the guy that drafted them all. Yeah, 4 of his picks in the top 10. How crazy is that? Joseph said, I wouldn't doubt the Lions this year, but I think Mahomes will get his revenge against Goff. I don't know. I don't really stress about regular season games, man. I mean, I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs. I probably have them winning. If they lose, okay. I don't think they will, but if they do, it's all right. You pick up the pieces and move on to the next week. Now, statistically speaking, they don't really lose week 1 games. Yo, Chef Boy, what up, man? It's common sense that he walked into a dominant team and they did their best to maintain the talent. He didn't walk into a dominant team. He walked into a good team. They had some really good pieces, and then Mahomes just elevated everything. When you're 1-4 in the playoffs, I'm not sure that's a dominant team, but it's a good team. Yeah, he walked into a good team. I'm not saying they were bad. I mean, they were winning the West. They were winning 9-10 games a season and making it to the playoffs. A few of those years right there, but yeah. Did we ever hear the full reason for John Ross retiring? Nope. I think he was just fed up. He was tired of it. You saw a different guy in a Chiefs shirt? Sports analysts who pick other teams to win were hyped. They're just gambling with their prediction. Hey, man, somebody's got to pick against the Chiefs. I feel bad for the people that do. But somebody's got to. Yeah, Mahomes made the team dominant. That's facts. Chiefs hadn't been dominant for 20 plus years before Mahomes. Truth. What do you think about... But thanks for the 5, by the way, Chef Boy. Thanks for the 5, brother. Appreciate you, man. Wasn't last year the first year Mahomes lost in September? Maybe. Is that the stat? I know he had a crazy stat with November and December wins. What's up, Jose? What's up, Cole? Finally tried some Tank 7. Don't take much to start feeling good. Yeah, 8.5%, man. It hits you. They told Tony he won a participation trophy, so I don't blame him. Oh. Well, they said a lot of stuff, but, like, I don't know. You kind of just got to ignore some of it. Chiefs beat Lions 13-7. That's the final score? I'd be surprised. What's up, Leroy? You went to Chiefs camp today. You met Felix and Echo Boydo and got signatures from MVS and Justin Watson. That's awesome, LT. How was it, man? It was probably hot, I would imagine. I like Thigpen, but he usually tossed a pick at the end of games. I can't ever remember a time when the Chiefs were dominant till the Mahomes era. Yeah, they weren't. I mean, they were a good team, but not a dominant team before Mahomes. Yo, Luca with the 5 gifted. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thigpen. It's always a fun name. That's why I just kind of chuckled and moved on. I was like, yep. 8.5. Yeah, Dave got me a beer that was like 15%. That was a heavy hitter. If we don't make it, I wouldn't mind seeing the Vikings surprise us. Ooh, let the Vikings get their first Super Bowl win. Do you live in KC? Yeah, I live in Lee Summit, Missouri. I live like between 15 and 20 minutes away from the stadium. Cole, how weak are the Washington players crying the EV is yelling at them? It's definitely, I think they're a little bit in shock. I also wouldn't be surprised if EB is in there, like not with a chip on his shoulder, but just like he's here, he's got to prove himself, kind of a thing. He's still being him, but like I wouldn't be surprised if he was being a little bit extra at times, just to be like, hey, I'm the boss, kind of a thing. I can't say that for sure, but those reports were funny. I was entertained by him, that's for sure. Tank 7 sounds delicious. Facts. I got some in the other room, but I'm gonna wait. Probably for the weekend. Yeah, EB definitely has something to prove. That's facts. Does Justin Ross have a high chance of being wide receiver 1 like this year? I don't know. I would think if he catches on, like I think he's going to make the roster, but if he catches on, earns the trust of Mahomes and builds, I think he has a chance of being productive. I'm just keeping like expectations open. Like I'm not putting any crazy expectations on Justin Ross. Just going to root for him and see where it goes. Like there are some UDFAs throughout history that have came through and really showed up and showed out. I mean, it's not a receiver, but one of the best UDFAs of all time was Priest Holmes, and the Chiefs got him. Adam Thielen was a good one. Who's another one of the Patriots undrafted receivers? What was it, Julian Edelman? Was he undrafted, or was it the other guy? Wes Welker. I think it was Wes Welker. But yeah, there's definitely UDFAs that have like rose through the ranks and had like wide receiver 1 production. Yeah, definitely rooting for the guy. Yo, RGS with the 5. I got 23 autographs on my hat from training camp from players like Pacheco, Willie Gay, McKinnon, and I took it to a pawn guy. He said 550, 600. 23 autographs. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, dude. Don't pawn that. Were you just curious what it'd be worth? He'd sell it for way more. There's no way. Have a good day, all sports. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. EB equals hard ass. Yes, for sure. Cole, have you tried these Six Glass? I believe it's from Boulevard. Yeah, Six Glass. I've tried their bourbon quad barrel, bourbon ale quad barrel. I've tried their rye on rye. The rye on rye I had recently, and it's like 13 something percent. It's a lot. Your grandmother used to live 5 minutes from Arrowhead, so she probably heard like all the fireworks and stuff. So a little flex. I play for Joplin Crusaders, and you get to play in the Minnesota Vikings Stadium September 30th. That is fire, dude. Enjoy that. EB's just being EB. Yeah, that's what I thought when I read the report. Run, Priest, run. Facts. Yep, Ross is a lock for sure. But the question was, do I think Justin Ross has a high chance of being wide receiver 1? I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm going to root for the guy. I'm excited to see. Probably the former Chiefs players are like, get used to EB, fellas. Yeah. Tyreek Hill basically said, hey, they're hard. He runs a hard ship, but it makes you better. Undrafted. Rod Smith. Yeah, Rod Smith was probably the best undrafted wide receiver. And then Antonio Gates, one of the best undrafted tight ends. I mean, it's definitely possible. The bourbon beer is no joke. Yeah, that is a hard hitter. Under Schottenheimer, Chiefs went 13-3 twice, and under Vermeil once. There's a couple times, but it just couldn't do much with it in the postseason. How do you feel about possibly having one of the best trios of linebackers in the league? I like that a lot, Joseph. Yep, very happy with the acquisition, the free agency pickup of Drew Tranquill, the converted safety, coverage linebacker. That was a definite weakness for the Chiefs last year at times. The middle of the field kind of got tore up some games. Burrow did it, I think, both games. It was bad. So I like that addition. And then obviously, Willie Gay Jr. is a freak of nature athletically. Then we know Nick Bolton, one of the best linebackers out there. In my opinion, I think he's underrated. He's starting to get some recognition around the league, which I'm excited about. Yep, Burton is in Denver now. The old fullback. Yeah, Burton and Frank Clark are hanging out in Denver. Is Leo Chanel getting any playing time? Yeah. Yep, Leo Chanel is another guy. He's climbing into year 2. I think his stock's rising a little bit. I don't know that how many snaps he'll really get. He will play special teams. He will be out on the field sometimes for sure on like definite rundowns. They have him out there. You know, definitely, he's definitely making the roster. And I'll be curious to see how he does. Don't sleep on Chanel. Yeah, for sure. I was just thinking of like the starting 3, but you're also going to have Leo and then possibly Jack Cochran would be linebacker 5. Denver signing all former Chiefs all the way back to Neil Smith. True. You gotta love Nick Bolton. You gotta. Record predictions for who, Zach? Josh said after losing to the Bills in the AFC Championship in 92, we lost in the first year every round. One and done every time for 15 years. Enjoy every second of this. Dude, facts. I mean, Andy Reid he did get us past 1 because he won 1 game. I'm trying to remember what game that was. The reason why I struggle with even remember the win because I was at several of the losses. I was at the Marcus Mariota throwing himself a touchdown pass game with Alex Smith. I was at another playoff game that they lost. And then I was at the AFC Championship game 2 years ago that they lost. Chiefs will rotate top 4 linebackers. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think they'll all see playing time, but I think some will see more than others. Several Chiefs were snubbed from the NFL Top 100. Yeah, it was a little weird not to see. Like, Okay, Nick Bolton doesn't make it, okay. But Creed Humphrey didn't make it? That's pretty surprising. Even if he was in the 80s, 70s, 80s, like, it's fine. But I was pretty surprised. You need to quit going to the game. Yeah, just no more playoff games. But the last regular season game I went to was the game where the Raiders stomped on the Chiefs logo at Arrowhead and the Chiefs beat them like 40-something to 10 or whatever that was. That was a fun one. Yeah, the Colts, that was such a horrible loss. Ugh. Yep, blowing 28-0 at half. Or we were up by 28 at half. Freaking crazy, dude. Yeah, BJ Thompson. BJ Thompson? Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't actually mention him earlier. Good catch. Yeah, I mean, BJ Thompson is another guy on the D-line. He's more of like, he's intriguing to me as a lighter speed rusher. But yeah, you're right. I did not mention him when I was just going off the top of my head mentioning most of the D-line. But yeah, BJ's in there. I mean, I'm intrigued to see how they use him and utilize him for sure. Everyone was open in that Colts comeback. It was annoying. They made some good adjustments, and then the Chiefs folded like a lawn chair in a Walmart parking lot. I legit thought Mayfield was done with football for years after he went buck wild. Hey, he back with the Bucks, baby. What's up, Chief Zeb? How are you, man? Alex Smith blew that lead. Well, yeah, Alex Smith was the quarterback in that game. Yes. Hypothetically, if the Chiefs make a blockbuster trade, who do you think it might be? Yours would be Mike Evans. I don't even know if is that a blockbuster trade? I mean, Mike Evans, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He's had, 7, 8, 9 seasons I think maybe it might be 9 seasons of 1,000 yards in a row, but he's about to be 30. Or he is 30. How old is he? Mike Evans' age. He'll be 30 in August. Yeah, I don't know that's a need. But I like Mike Evans. I do like him. Eli, you're welcome to hang out, but play nice. Or get the band hammer. What up, Huck? Cole, you got to get that El Travador soundbite. We got to snag that, huh? I got to still snag him saying more. More. Yo, what's up, Trevor? How are you, man? I believe we lose to Eagles, Jags, and possibly Bills or Jets because sometimes we overlook teams we know we can beat. Yeah, that puts the Chiefs right at 14-3 or 13-4, Zach. I could see that. I mean, I want the Chiefs to win every game, but I have them going around 14-3, 13-4, somewhere around there. I hate the Colts more than any other NFL team. We're going to lose to one terrible team this year. We always do. Who will it be? Great question, Tyler. I hope it's not the Broncos. If I had to pick one, what about like the Bears? Maybe they're not the worst team in the league, but they're not the best on the schedule. Eagles are after the bye week. Andy, don't lose after the bye. Yeah, they're coming off a bye week as well. That's going to be a tough game. Really late, but wanted to say sup HBTC and HBTC coffee is still fire. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Doug. Glad you enjoy the coffee. I just got some in the mail the other day. Mike Evans can't stay healthy. I mean, he stayed healthy enough to put up 9 1,000-yard seasons in a row from every year of his career. That's crazy to me, dude. That is so crazy to me. Look at Mike Evans' career by year. 2014, 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards, 1,300, 1,000, 15, 1,100, 1,000, 1,000, 1,100. I mean, that's like Travis Kelce he's about to go 8 seasons, 1,000 yards. That's freaking crazy, dude. Bears are low-key scary because we don't do well against running quarterbacks minus Super Bowl, but new year, better athletes, you never know. Yeah, I'm intrigued, man. I mean, I know Justin Fields has been getting some love this offseason a little bit. Chiefs fan said, hey, Cole, I got gifted a membership when I was not in the stream. Is that normal? Yeah, you can get gifted a membership when you're not around. Yeah, if you were in chat for like a different stream or something, yeah. I got gifted a membership to All Chiefed Up, and I wasn't in there. Anyone else just pumped to see McDuffie become a premier corner? Oh, yes, sir. You already know. Calling it now, Chiefs and 49ers Part 2 Super Bowl, and the Chiefs get another dub again. Let's go. Absolutely a lot of people entering year 2 on defense. Oh, yeah. Brian Cook, McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams, George Karlaftis. That's most of them. Leo entering year 2. Najee Johnson was entering year 2, but he tore his ACL. Sucks. You won more than that from All Chiefed Up? Dude, I've won like 2 contests or something too from All Chiefed Up. And I'm like, I won something in like their last live stream, and somebody DM me on Twitter and they're like, you just won something in All Chiefed Up's live stream. I was like editing a video. I was like, what? I went in there. I was like, hey man, whatever I won, I appreciate it, but pay it forward. I think Chief Kelsey got what it was, but I was like, hey man, just skip me next time. Like, bless your community. That was funny. Yo, Zach, with the 5, said, let's pregame. Hey, man, I'm not drinking for a while. I will this weekend. I will on Friday live stream. And then I'll probably have a couple beers. We're going to stream the preseason game on Sunday. We'll have a few beers then. For sure, man. 1,000%. Thanks for the 5 bomb, brother. Got to say I'm rooting for the Vikings this year just because of the show. All right, Kate. Fair enough. That was the first super chat from Zach, by the way, too. Hey, dude, I appreciate the 5 bomb, brother. Let's go. Fab 5, now the 4 horsemen. That's what it's looking like. Y'all want Trent in the slot or outside? Michael said personally outside. I mean, Trent kind of said in his presser today, or not today, this week, they're kind of playing him all over. He's just down to play wherever, basically. I think he's more comfortable, in a certain role, but he's I don't even really care where they put him. Snead last year got to the point where he was just trailing people. So he was like, hey, just put me on Devontae, put me on Jamar, put me on, like, just name it. So I wouldn't even be surprised if eventually, maybe not this year, but Trey McDuffie does that sometimes. So I don't even care. They rotate those guys all around. No, a lot of people don't like him, but McCole has a special place in my heart. What could have been? Shoot. Yeah, man, I wish him the best with the Jets. Tell me if I'm wrong with the Bucks are scary this year? I don't know. They were going from Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield. I don't know. They're in one of the worst divisions in football, so they could definitely make the playoffs. Well, I'm not going to rule that out. Cole, who do you think is a dark horse team that can make some noise this season? Dark horse team? I mean, I don't even know if they're dark horses, but I think the Jags are going to take a pretty big step up. I understand they made the playoffs. I think the Dolphins could take a step up, but like you're talking like dark horse. Like if I'm going to look at a team that was horrible last year, I'll be really intrigued to see the Panthers. They made so many moves this offseason. The ACU giveaway is rigged. I'm like, how am I winning? Hey, bro, shout out to the Joplin Crusaders straight from Missouri. Semi-pro ball, nothing like the XFL or USFL, but we have talent. We are guys love playing football. Let's go, Zach. Heck yeah, dude. Love that. Who's the better running back, Pacheco or McKinnon? I mean, different play styles, different builds. McKinnon's more of like a third down back. He's the best pass. Best pass protector that the Chiefs have back there. And he's crazy good at catching passes out of the backfield, being a former quarterback. Good rapport with Mahomes. Think of the Mahomes flip to McKinnon for a touchdown against the Broncos, just like one example. I would say Pacheco is probably a more dominant, just like straight up running back. I am excited to see him in year 2 because he should now be able to be a little bit better at pass protecting, a little bit better of catching passes out of the backfield. Like he had 60 something yards receiving in the AFC Championship game. So he's so fast. He's I don't even remember what his 40 is. What did he run? He was one of the fastest running backs in the combine last year. 4.41 maybe. He ran a 4.37. Deneric Prince ran a 4.41, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. I don't even know if it's like a who's better than who. I think they're a really good 1-2 combo. If we're talking about Pacheco and McKinnon. Yo, what's up, Stolte? Any update on Jody Fortson? No. He's missed 9 practices straight. Yeah, he's missed 9 practices straight, and I don't know. I guess the good news is he's there and around, and he's not doing surgery. I mean, maybe it's too early to see if he needs surgery. Yo, you want to talk about somebody who why does it always do that? It's actually kind of annoying. Bro, this route by Tyreek is crazy, dude. Oh, man. This route by Tyreek is crazy. Watch this. You guys see this today? Puts the man in a blender. There's nobody there. Sheesh. What QB should you draft at number 5? I'm guessing Mahomes isn't available. 4.37. Yep, 4.37. Surgery for a separated shoulder. Well, it would just be because sometimes when you dislocate your shoulder, you could tear stuff. So I'm just saying, as long as like his labrum wasn't damaged or anything like that, like he may not need. I mean, it doesn't seem like he needs surgery. I feel like if he did need surgery, they would have rushed him. Potentially. But dude, shoulder surgery, you're out for a while. I mean, Isaiah Pacheco had shoulder surgery in February and he's still not 100%. So they might be trying to avoid shoulder surgery altogether. But yeah, plenty of people dislocate their shoulders and it's a clean, they're able to cleanly pop it back in with minimal issues. But yeah, he's missed 9 practices straight. So what's Chris Jones fine up to now? Oh, like 700,000. Yeah. Chiefs have a fun schedule? Yeah, facts. Saw a shirt tonight with the Raiders logo, but with the Mad TV kid in the helmet, and it said Slackers instead of Raiders. I like that. Hoping to see Pacheco's vision improve. Yeah. He did say, like, he's been taking a lot of mental reps, but he feels, just going into year 2, he feels like he's going to be more patient in the backfield, waiting for things to open up. And he feels... He just knows the scheme, I guess, of the Chiefs, the offensive scheme a lot better, the installs. And, yeah, I'm excited for him for sure, man. Your collarbone is constantly dislocated. I just have to lay on it wrong? And I have to put it back in place? Ow, dude. Did Chris Jones practice today? Nah, he's still not at camp. Trevor Phillips. I think Cole is behind all this Chris Jones drama. My prediction is that Cole hacked Chris Jones' Twitter account and tried to trick us into believing Chris is not re-signing when he really is. I'm not that cool. I don't know how to hack accounts. No, sir. I ain't trying to create no drama. J-Dog, what up, man? Cole, keep up the good work, man. Been here since you had like 20 viewers and live streams. You're doing it, man. Hard work, get where you want to go. Go Chiefs. Thanks so much, bro. Appreciate the kind words. I have not broken any bones, but I've torn cartilage and stuff like that. I've had 2 labrum surgeries in my shoulder, hip impingement surgeries on each hip. But yeah, nothing broken, thankfully. How many game winner field goals is Harrison Butker going to give us this year? Probably at least a few. The Chiefs like to play close games. He's going to kick a few. You want to see Carlos Dunlap back? I wouldn't be surprised, but the Chiefs need money. They need money first. Chris Jones' extension could free up some cap space, but we'll have to see. Sometimes I don't notice and take a while to... Yeah, that's... The collarbone thing, wow. What's your prediction for the Chiefs? Around 13-ish wins, somewhere around there. Left tackle, Donovan Smith, Evan, is who it's looking like. Yo, what's up, Kansas? Tools? What's up, man? Cole is going to have Chris Jones on to announce signing a new team-friendly deal. Hey, the day a Chiefs player comes on to break news, that's how you know we made it. Are you going to watch Hard Knocks? Yeah, I'll probably watch it. At least some of it. Why not? Is the first episode tonight? Is it tonight? It's soon. You think we have an advantage going up against Orlando for the Bengals? Maybe in some regard, but like on the flip side, he also knows some of the defense's tendencies as well, so it might neutralize a little bit. That's a slow recovery with shoulder issues. Yeah, it is, Brian. It really is. It takes forever. Who's ready for the season? Me. Gary said that's a hot take. Wait, what did I say now? What was my hot take? I already forgot. Dang it. Even though he hasn't been relevant, I think CEH could be our dark horse looking for a new home. Hey, he's going to try to go hard. Yeah, for sure. He's going to want to ball out. I could see him definitely contributing for sure, but even more than people think. Probably drafted Felix because they knew a potential suspension was coming. Could be. I do think it was still a need, defensive end, regardless. They knew a suspension was coming for sure. Andy Reid just said they didn't know how long of one. So 6 games. 6 games. And then it's like, once he comes back, it's like, then relearning to mesh with the D line again, because he can't be in the building for 6 weeks. He can right now during preseason and all that, but once the regular season starts, he can't. Darth Bane said, holy cow, Cole, you're getting close to 150K. What are we at? 144? Yeah. We're getting close. Are you ready for football? Oh, yes, sir. You already know, man. Doug said, Cole, what's the most realistic Chiefs kingdom? Cole, what's the most realistic Chiefs kingdom with 6 Super Bowl wins or Patrick Mahomes tying Brady with 7? Dude, I'm just going to be honest. It's going to be very hard to win 7 rings ever again for any player. Could Mahomes do that? I mean, I won't rule it out. He's had the greatest 5-year start of any player in the history of the NFL, basically across the board in every category, minus a Super Bowl win. Tom Brady had 3 in his first 5 as a starter, I believe, but Mahomes has 2. I mean, it's definitely possible. I am of the mindset Mahomes is at multiple more Super Bowls and at least wins a couple more. I mean, I'd love for him to win 5 plus. It's so hard to get there, dude. So I'm just enjoying it right now. How many of you guys think? I mean, am I way off base here? You disagree with me? Let me know. You're watching it just to watch the Jets humiliate themselves. Anyone else go hard with Meet the Master at the end of episode 1? Chills. I don't even know what that means. Is that a song, Meet the Master? You talking about franchise? Wait. What are we talking about? What's Meet the Master? Is that a TV show? Catch me up, man. What am I missing? Yeah, McDuffie switching to 22 as college number. Yep. Cole, my first child daughter came into this world. Any advice? I mean, there's like a bunch of things to potentially say, but I'll say this, man, time flies really fast. So just be there as much as you can, dude. I mean, I I'll probably get emotional if I think about it too much, but like, dude, my oldest is about to be in first grade, and that went fast. My youngest is 3.5. I mean, it goes so fast, man. So like, even this morning, I started work late, but I took the girls on a walk and I took them to the park. They're both not in school yet. It's summer break, and I knew I had to work late tonight, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna take them to the park and I just soaked that those little moments up, man. Just be there. A lot of parents aren't there. Some, they don't have a choice, just rough relationships and all that stuff. But like, just be there as much as you can. That's probably the biggest thing for me. I mean, in my opinion. Netflix just dropped the Johnny Manziel documentary today. Going to watch it. I did see a clip. Dude, I saw a clip from that documentary that said Johnny Manziel watched 0 tape when he was with the Browns. You guys believe that? What the freak? That's freaking crazy, dude. I used to anticipate the Super Bowl. Now I just want the Chiefs to kill the Bengals. First and foremost. Luka, let's go, dude. With Orlando, he might have to deal with Jones and a speedy pass rusher. I don't think he can handle both. Fair enough. If your kids ask you to hold or carry them, do it. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. My youngest does not. She is not a physical touch person. Doesn't like hugs. But my oldest, dude, she held my hand all the way to the park, and so I was like, dude, there's gonna be one day where she's too cool to hold my hand. So she's like, Dad, can I hold your hand? And I was like, yes, you definitely can. Probably only team film room work. Wait, what are you talking about, Stolte? Do you think that if Chiefs sign Frank Clark, that Chris Jones takes a team-friendly extension? Yeah. Some are saying like, hey, Chris Jones could be playing a bit of hardball because he's upset with them and letting Frank Clark go. I guess that could be. I still think, regardless, he would want as much money as he could possibly get. This is basically his last long-term deal. I think he was upset about it, but I don't know if I'm just reading between. I don't know if he's taking it like all the way personal. You guys, let me know your thoughts on that. I don't think so. How hard would it be for someone who hasn't been at camp to get back into playing shape? Yeah, it's not the same as working out on your own. Thankfully, Chris Jones is elite, one of the best players in the game. His ramp-up period will be shorter, but he would have benefited from being at camp for sure. Kelly said, my only child, amazing daughter, just turned 21. Oh my gosh. Time flies, huh? Finally get to see Mahomes and Rodgers match. We do, Brett. We do finally get to see Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers. When Minihue was signed, most thought he could be suspended 2 to 4 games, including Chiefs. Yeah, I remember when I covered that, and I had some comments on that video when we signed him saying, you worry too much about the court case. And I'm like, well, first, it's not cool. DV in any capacity is not cool. So I wanted to make that clear. But I was also just a little bit worried, because the NFL doesn't play with suspensions, with DV cases and regarding suspensions. So 6 games, that's a doozy. I don't know. We've already been so lucky. I was watching the 2017 preseason week 4 highlights earlier. I remember that game so vividly because that's when I realized that Mahomes was different. Hey, man, it's been a crazy ride. Song with the 5 gifted. Let's go. Appreciate it, man. How does Spags practice plays look for this Sunday? That's a good question. I saw Mike Dana in coverage on Rashee Rice today at practice. That's worrisome. Yeah, I think some of these guys are just going to try their best out there. Preseason's rough, dude. We already know. They're trying their best to know everything, to learn all the installs, but it's going to be rough out there. Spags runs a pretty complex scheme. They will vanilla it a little bit during preseason, but yeah, it's always going to be interesting. What I'm going to be looking for is the roster fringe guys and some of the people that I think have potential to make the practice squad and maybe turn into something a little bit later down the road. So I'm going to be intrigued to see like Nico Remigio. He's a very intriguing guy that I want to see. And just like even some of the rookies, see how they look. First year guys. I'm excited. Yo, D-Mac, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? Having a pretty good day. Tuesdays are the long day, but I love them. I love the Tuesday night hangouts, man, with the community. K Wayne in the house. Are you out of here? Oh, 3 girls, 12, 21, and 24. Yeah, God bless America. Bro, everyone look at the quarterbacks just in the AFC. Oh, yeah, it's stacked, Zach. Mahomes, Burrow, Rodgers. I don't know about Wilson no more, but Herbert, Allen, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, there's so many, dude. Who else? Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you said Rodgers, right? Yeah, Rodgers. True. It's crazy out here. Nico is a circus freak at catching football. That's facts. He had another good catch recently, that diving catch yesterday. Yeah, my last account, I didn't pay it forward, but I did it this time. Luca, appreciate you, man. Why is Rodgers' career so similar to Favre's? I don't know. He's trying to follow in his footsteps. Wait till you can have beers with your girls. Yeah, if Maddie wants to have a beer, dude, the day Maddie can have a beer with me, she's about to be 7. So in 14 years, in 14 years, I'm going to be 40. I can't do math. 46. God bless. I think I'm cool. I don't need a beer with her right now. We can wait. We can wait. I can definitely wait for that. Your beard will be great up. It will be. We'll get some wisdom in that beard. Yo, this is so random, but I got a package today at UPS and I forgot to get it. We'll open it on the Friday stream. The beard will be grayed up. Rodgers is completely different from Favre. Not even close. They are different play styles and but there's some similarities. I will say this, dude. Looking at Brett Favre's stats, he threw so many freaking interceptions. So in that regard, they're different. Like, Aaron Rodgers is a much safer QB. I mean, Brett Favre did not care. He'd throw interceptions every game. I mean, what I guess when I say their careers are a bit similar, I'm talking like they both got 1 ring, okay? They both won 1 Super Bowl so far. What was Brett Favre's career in the postseason? And then what he's also saying is, like, late in his career, they left the Packers to go play for a different team. Favre even played for the Jets. What is Brett Favre's playoff stats? Brett Favre in the postseason was 13-11. Does that sound right? 13-11 in the postseason. Okay. 13-11 in the postseason, and Aaron Rodgers is 11-10. So when I say similar, I wasn't so much talking play style, just like big picture looking in, 1 ring, both about 500 in the playoffs. Definitely like Aaron Rodgers, he's 2 or 3 time league MVP, so no disrespect to him. But yo, Carly with the 5. Thanks for the Tuesday hangout. No, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate the 5 bomb. Rodgers is so weird. He and Gwyneth should get together and stare at crystals. Oh man, yeah. Dude, Aaron Rodgers definitely has some interesting answers, man. Not gonna lie. No, Aaron Rodgers is definitely good. But at the end of the day, about 500 in the postseason. He's lost like 3 or 4 NFC championship games, and he's got 1 ring. It's so hard to win the big game, and I think it just shows how crazy it is to have Mahomes at QB. It's insane. We just have to understand the talent. Yeah, Zach's probably echoing what I was saying. We just have to understand the talent of football now is so close, winning multiple Super Bowls. Yeah, exactly. Yep, nope. That's basically what I was saying. You basically echoed it. You finished it. Aaron still likes to lob it up into the end zone. Oh, yeah. Shame for forgetting the package. I know. I got a text, but here's the thing. On Tuesdays, especially during training camp, I'm like I put out a daily video and a YouTube short today, and we're live. So this is the 3rd video today. So we've done a lot today. Ooh, nice, Brand. You edited that command? Ooh, let's go. My Lions about to go wild on y'all week 1. Oh, it should be a fun game, dude. I mean, we're pretty blessed over here, man. It's like I don't really care that much about regular season games. I got my eyes on the postseason. I don't like, of course, in order to get to the postseason, you got to win regular season games. But dude, the Lions have won no playoff game since 1991. I'm 32 years old. They haven't won a playoff game since I was born. So I understand it's a different perspective, you know. So I'm trying not to be like super rude. I think it should be a fun game, though. I have a lot of respect for Goff. I think you guys are building a pretty good team. You joined the $25 league? Hey, let's go. We're almost there, dude. We have the $10 draft, the $25 draft with Underdog. Links in the description if you guys want to play. We're almost filled up on both of them. Reaps with the membership. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you. Lions 24, Chiefs 42. Eric said late to the live stream. Yo, what's up, Eric? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a minute. Extremely unpopular opinion, says Typical. Jones isn't worth as much as we think. His production isn't 30 mil worthy. He's had 2 crazy seasons, but those are his only 2 of 10 or more sacks, and they came 4 years apart. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of listened to everybody talk like pros and cons of a long-term extension with Chris Jones and blank check and all that. And I was listening to the KC Lab guys with KCSN. Matt Lane was talking about defensive tackle performance after the age of 30, and it does dip. So, you know, when the Chiefs are thinking of an extension, that's why I'm like, they're probably wanting an out after a couple of years. Like maybe they want it would be like a 3-year extension on top of this one, but maybe there's an out on that last year. I bet Chris Jones wants it a little bit longer and a little bit more guarantees, but you can't deny the drop off in performance after the age of 30 for a lot of these guys. But so it's tough, dude. I'm glad I'm not Brett Veach. Like, I'm glad I'm not Brett Veach. Oh my. Aaron Rodgers only has 3 years of throwing 10 or more INTs. Yeah, that's very impressive. He's a very safe, calculated quarterback. And Brett Favre was kind of the opposite in that regard. He's like, he'd be like, oh, F it. It'll work. Ah, dang it didn't work. Like, dude, Aaron Rodgers' total interceptions, he's been in the league. Let's see, he really became a starter in 2008. But, dude, how many interceptions does this guy have? 105 interceptions in whatever, 08 to 2022. 105 interceptions, okay? Brett Favre's got to have so many more. Brett Favre has 336 interceptions. He's thrown over three times as many INTs as Aaron Rodgers. God bless. That's crazy. The 6 suspended for gambling. Lions. Yep. Some Lions players got suspended that long. Jones is worth every penny, says Kansas Tools. No Jones is 8 yards a pop on a dive play. Pay the man. It's not about sacks. It's about total production. Yeah, and that's what, like, I am in the pro extend Chris Jones camp because he does stuff that stats don't show. The double teams, the triple teams, the way he plays the run. He's still only getting better until he proves us otherwise. Yeah, there's stuff there. Like, there's other players getting sacks because of Chris Jones and the scheme allowing it. So there's a bunch there that stats don't show. I am pro extend Chris Jones. Don't get it twisted. Jones is a victim of analytics. Tough. Creed Humphrey was with the Kansas City Outlaws PBR this weekend on TV. He has a bull named after him called Creed. Oh, that's fire. Veach has done his job so well, it's going to make his job of cutting people off the team very difficult. Yeah, true, D-Mac. Very true. How did Creed not make the top 100? I wish I knew, tennis ball. Hey, you're missing an N on tennis. Tennis ball. The last time I specifically remember Veach making a good call was getting Marcus Peters. He and Eric Barron. Yeah. Oh yeah. Marcus Peters was he was hot-headed, and other people have issues with him because of other stuff that happened during that time in the NFL, but like, he was a good player. He was high risk, high reward sometimes, but not paying Chris Jones is a bad idea. No, I agree. I think you need to pay him. Did you watch the Jets versus Browns game? I watched a little bit, bruh. I have trouble watching other teams' preseason games, man. Like that. I don't know everybody's 90-man roster. I know the Chiefs' 90-man roster. That's it. So it's really hard to follow other teams with their second and third stringers, but football was back, quote unquote, so I did have it on. You're here for the Kadarius Toney lamp? Ah, frick. My bad. There he is. I finally get to see Rodgers play live this year. He's one of the guys on my bucket list to see. Seen most of them since late 89, so I'm excited. Dude, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, heck yeah. You gotta, a lot of those guys don't have, Rodgers is 39 or 40, man. They're not gonna last forever. Patriots dynasty was marked by getting rid of players a year too early as opposed to a year too late. Chiefs should do the same when it comes to Jones. Well, I think if that was the case, they probably should have traded him before the draft, right? It's either that or what? You let him walk next year in free agency, maybe? Trevor said just dye your beard red and gold to keep it from going gray when you're 46. All right, fair enough. No, Brock Purdy was not on my radar. No. It definitely was not. He is now, that's for sure. Hey, Cole, are you doing a stream for the preseason game? Yes, sir, Chiefs. I will be streaming that game. I'll be live. I'll go live like 11:45 or so. The game's at noon Central. I'll go live at like 11:45 and stream till like it's over. 3:30, whatever it is. Cole could play as long as Brady did and still play better than Brett Favre. Me? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Brett Favre did have a lot of interceptions, dude. How many touchdowns did he have? 508 touchdowns and 336 INTs. Woohoo! You have a score prediction for this game this weekend? No. I am not, like, when it comes to preseason games, man, I'm not even going to try because it doesn't matter, right? It's just what we want to see is how do the new guys do? How do the roster bubble guys do? Like, we just want to be looking at guys who are making impacts that are fighting to make the 53-man roster. That's all that really matters. I don't care if the Chiefs lose every preseason game because it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I don't have a score prediction because I literally have no idea. Mahomes and company, I'll be intrigued to see that. They'll probably play one drive, the opening drive. That's what they traditionally play. Josh Jacobs or Jonathan Taylor? Jeez Louise, give me either. I like Josh Jacobs a lot, but JT is a dog. We could have had JT, bro. Could have had him. Insane. You'd rather have Josh Jacobs? Yeah, that's fine with me. Sue to the Chiefs if we don't re-sign Chris Jones? Well, even if he doesn't get another deal, he's still under contract this year. Favre's best season was his second to last as football changed. So hard to compare with INTs. True. I liked watching Favre, for sure. Vinny Testaverde? Hey, that man played for a while. Yeah, that's why I like preseason to watch the up-and-coming guys. Facts. Yeah, we should see Justin Ross out there. Nico. You know, I'm curious to see some of the DBs, like Echo Boydo. See how Boodle does this year. Nick Jones, the 7th-round pick. Deneric Prince. Wanye Morris on the O-line. Any news on Zeke? I don't think so. He still hasn't signed anywhere, right? I'm pretty sure. Tampa Bay Buccaneers? No, that's old. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I know. I feel bad for Nazi, man. Sucks. Yeah, I'm excited for Prince. Who are you guys excited to see this preseason, man? Doug, appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Nobody loved watching Brett Favre more than John Madden. Oh, man. Dude, my earliest memories of John Madden was playing the game. So, like, playing Madden, like Madden 95, Madden 96. Oh, he'll remember that number. Some of my earliest memories of Madden. You're excited to see Tranquil? I don't know how much he'll play. I don't know how much some of the starters will play this game, but he should be out there for a bit. Rasheed and Ross? Yeah. Justin Ross. Pacheco's going to break out this season. I'm not going to lie, y'all. In some of my underdog fantasy drafts, I picked up Pacheco. And like the later rounds, he's available. And I'm like, yep, I'm taking him. I'm going to see Rice and Ross. I'd like to see some new DBs get good action. Yeah, Chamari Connor is an intriguing one I want to see for sure as well. Whenever I see the Kadarius Tony Lamb, I laugh so hard. He's just staring. He's just hanging out, dude. Chiefs Bills overtime thriller. Mahomes 65-yard TD bomb 39-33 final. That's your prediction for Chiefs and Bills this year? Fine with me. Fine with me. Sign me up, actually. I'm totally fine with that. Typical said I'm pro Chris Jones extension, but not pro $30 million. That's a lot of money that you can use to round out the team. Yeah, it would also free up some cap space this year, but yeah, it makes decisions down the road a little bit more difficult. But that's why Brett Veach was saying in that article I shared earlier. Where is that? Brett Veach said, but there's just some hurdles we have to work through in regards of how we can keep this thing going for the short and the long term. Yeah, for like the short term, it would free up cap space. But for the long term, it'd make things a little bit more difficult. Just a little bit. Brand with the 5. With the cut to 53-man being after the last game of preseason, we may see less starter use than normal in order to get looks at all the second, 2s and 3s. Yeah, they're doing all the cut downs now after the third game. That's gonna make for a crazy day and a crazy video. It's gonna be so much to cover. Jeez Louise. Yo, what's up, Caleb? What up, man? How are you? Could Jody Fortson have a breakout? I need to see how he's gonna do health-wise first. Still got that knee problem, Cole? Yeah, I have a little bit going on with the knee, but the main thing is the back issues, man. I have a couple bulging discs in the back. So I sit and stand every 30 to 40 minutes. I try to switch. I do that all day too. So even when I'm working here, stand, work, sit, work, pace, work. Sometimes I'll lay for a little bit and work. I try to stay moving and switching my body up. Who from the Chiefs are you hoping to break out this season? I don't even know that I care. The Bills fan says Chiefs suck. The irony that the team that always beats your team in the postseason when it matters sucks. That's actually hilarious. Hold this L. I don't know if I care who breaks out. Like, there's nobody I'm rooting for that I'm like, I just really hope they break out. I am intrigued to see like Rashee Rice. I'm intrigued to see Sky Moore. I did a video on him yesterday on Sky Moore being primed for a breakout year. 13 seconds. That's all I let his comment stay up for, and then I timed him out. You know, most people you time out on this channel, it's 5 minutes, but his is 13. If Sky can become like Edelman, we're going to be a problem. Ooh, I like that a lot, KSU. Yeah, I am definitely intrigued to see Sky in year 2. That's a guy I'm curious about. Some of the, like, just the secondary as well. Like McDuffie in year 2. Stoked about that. Man, after the Bills got absolutely destroyed at home, you'd think they'd relax. Never. Hey, Chiefs preseason game is on my wife's birthday. Do you think you can shout her out? Yeah, you got to remind me on the game day stream, but I'll do it. Yes, sir. Remind me on the game day stream. Game day streams are hard too because I'm paying attention to the game. You might have to. Again, I'm not like asking if you really want me to remind me. It's like a mod's got to do it or throw like a 2 or something. Because the donos will pop down and I'll see them. Keeping up with chat is not as easy as like these Q&As. I read all chat all the time. But during a game, I'm like watching the game. And then I'll like glance over at chat like on the commercials and answer questions. But I'm trying to call the game. So 1,500 more in chat too. You think this Sunday we'll have 1,500? Yeah, that's the other problem is there's so many in chat. I don't know if we'll have that many for preseason, but we'll have 500 to 1,000 people. Bro, the AFC Championship game, we had like 3,000 people in there. 3,000. That was a lot. That was a lot. We need a 13-second emoji. It's kind of old news now, but that is a good one. We could keep it. Now, Becky, you're awesome. You picked a QB with the number 1 pick? Wait, me? No. I don't know who you're talking about. I've been taking, I take a lot of receivers and running backs. I recently took, I think I had Justin Jefferson. I had the first pick in a recent draft, and I took JJ. Cole, love the, thanks, Max. Thanks for the kind words, bro. Cole, your Chiefs helmet behind you is sick. The white one, that's signed by Tony Gonzalez, dude. My wife got that for me for Christmas. Yeah, for 13 seconds, who said that? Gary, for 13 seconds? Yes, sir. T-Bone said, love this channel, but can't be here for game stream because I have to see and hear every second of the game. Oh, no, it's totally fine, man. There's a lot of people that'll like hop in after the game and say what's up and celebrate. Yeah, totally fine. Very interesting depth chart for the Saints game. I didn't think they would drop it so late. Oh, did they just drop it? Oh, dang. Okay, we got something to look at here before we get off. Dang, that is a late drop. What I'm going to have to do, I think, is download this thing. Let me see what happens if I do this. All right. This is the depth chart that the Chiefs just dropped. It's unofficial, put out by the PR team. So it's not exact. Well, let's see what we've got. You've got Sky and MVS, then Richie and Justin Watson. I mean, that, no real surprise. Then Justin Ross, ISM. Then you have a bunch of guys back there. Let's see, Donovan Smith, left tackle. Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, Juwan Taylor. Okay, no surprise. Travis Kelce, Noah Gray, Blake Bell, Jody Fortson for tight ends. Then you have Matt Bushman and Blanton in there, and Isaiah. Is it Gathings or Gathings? Somebody has to know that. Mahomes is QB1. All right. Pacheco, McKinnon, CEH, Prince, then LaMichael Pirine, Jerry and Ely. Oh, I'm reading the wide receivers wrong too. There's 3. Kadarius Toney. I'm like, he's not even in. But then you've got Rice, you've got Nico, you got Ty Freifogel. Very interesting. Mahomes 1, I'd say he's 3 at best. All in for the better. Going down this year, buddy. DC 4L. Derek Carr for life. What is DC? Derek Carr for life? The Denver Cornholes? What is DC? Yeah, what do you guys think of this? I mean, I'm not seeing anything that's shocking over here. It's the unofficial depth chart put out by the PR team, but you think Justin Ross will make the 53? Yes. The Denver Colts. I don't honestly know how to freaking read this thing. Because somebody said I told you Justin Ross is number 3. There's freaking 3 lines of wide receivers. You got Sky, but then down lower you have MVS, and then again you have Kadarius Toney. That's like the 3 starters to me, even though Kadarius Toney's hurt. Zach said, I don't think you understand Freifogel is seriously a real dark horse. Yeah, he's been making some plays. That's wide receiver 1, 2. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 slot. Okay. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 slot. You ready to see Remigio? Yeah, I'm excited. What? Can I move this down a little bit more? Oh, here we go. We've got some specialist stuff too. Yeah, so you have Richie James getting the nod as the punt returner, Deneric Prince getting the nod as the kick returner. No real surprise there. Richie James is the secondary kick returner. Nico's the 3rd punt returner, which is interesting. ISM's going to be PR2. For the secondary, you got Brian Cook and Reed. Then you have Mike Edwards and Chamari. And then Dion. Yeah, that looks about right. For corners, Trent and Snead. Then Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson, Echo, Nick Jones, Boodle, and Khalif Halassi. Oh, the linebackers looking like Willie Gay, Bolton, Leo, Drew Trank. Okay, interesting. Drew Tranquil back there with Jack and Cole Christensen. I don't read too much into that. Defensive ends. I'm kind of going from the bottom up, guys. Sorry, I'm kind of random here in my order. Then you've got Karloftis, Chris Jones. He ain't even going to be there. Then Noddy and Dana. That looks good for the starters. A Minihue, Daniel Wise, Danny Shelton. I'm reading this all wrong. I need to go like left to right. For defensive ends, Karloftis. Then you have Dana on the other side. And then it looks like for DE2s, you've got a Minihue and then Malik Herring. Again, this is an unofficial depth chart put out by the Chiefs PR team, so don't read too much into it. But Danny Shelton, look at him up there on the DT list. He's up there and ahead of Coburn. Huh. Turk Wharton's way back there, but he is still recovering from the ACL. Yeah, the way it's written shows Justin is the 7. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything surprising in here at all, to be honest. And it's not an official depth chart. You know what I mean? And like a lot of the starters are going to play like one series. So, yeah, definitely intriguing. Shapes up. Yeah. Shapes up pretty like. Any surprises for you guys in there? Did we lose audio? Did I not have audio? Hello? I hope I had audio that whole time. That would have been... You lost all audio? Why? We're good now, right? No, we're good now. Okay, good. That was weird. All right. You don't think Williams in front of Watson is an understanding? Yeah, I did see that. There was like a couple things like that were intriguing to me, but since it's like unofficial, I guess I didn't trip too much about it. But yeah, I saw that. So I saw Williams over Watson was interesting at the cornerbacks. But then I also thought Drew Tranquil being back there where he is was interesting as well. Yeah. Because I would think right now you would have Jalen Watson in there as the third corner. Yeah, definitely interesting. For sure. You heard me the entire time? Okay, good. But possibly a Niles Davis clone? Perhaps. That's Dave Tobe said that Deneric Prince is reminiscent of Niles Davis in the return game. All right, cool. Fan Dan, appreciate that. I hope Jerry and Ely makes the team. Watch his highlight at Ole Miss and he's shifty. Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, he was on the practice squad last year. He's definitely a valuable depth piece for sure. Brand, how long was my audio out, dude? That's weird. Cool. Whenever you have a minute, can I have that pick? I need to post the pick with best Chiefs YouTuber. What pick? What pick are you talking about? You should talk to RGR about Watson. Some interesting rumblings lately. Jalen or Justin? Are you talking about Jalen Watson? Since we're talking about corners. You never lost audio? Okay, fair enough. But like 2 or 3 people said I did. And so that's why I was like, oh, what? Yeah, don't read too much into this bad boy. The unofficial depth chart. But it's cool. We got something. Very nice. Jalen Watson. Yeah, I'll have to ask RGR what the rumblings are on Jalen Watson. I'd be surprised if Jalen is anything lower than CB3. Yeah, I think, I mean, he was that guy until he broke his hand last year, right? Because McDuffie got hurt pretty early. Jalen was that guy. He broke his hand. Joshua Williams stepped in. And then Jalen Watson ended up coming back in when his hand was better, like down the road, and was that. I mean, dude, Jalen Watson picked off Trevor Lawrence. He picked off Burrow. Who got the second pick? I think Joshua Williams got the second pick on Burrow, right? Brian Cook hit it up. I think so. But yeah, dude, Jalen Watson's a dog. Nah, you're the best, Pete. Oh, Pat Mahomes is in here? Nah, you're the best. The one to watch is Nick Jones? Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's one I want to watch for sure. The 7th rounder. Cole, what do you think personally of wide receivers during camp whenever Tony had to get surgery? What do you personally think of the wide receivers? Yeah, let me think. Opinions on the wide receiver room. I think Justin Ross is probably, his stock's gone up the most outside of like the guys that you thought were the most likely starters. So, I mean, Kadarius Toney is a starter, but he's injured, I know. But MVS, Sky Moore, then Rashee Rice, they're all locks for sure. But then Richie James, Justin Watson. I mean, the guys getting the most reps with the ones has been MVS, Sky Moore, and Justin Watson, I believe. But Richie's been working in. I'm intrigued about Rashee Rice. Justin Ross, I think he's primarily been working with the twos, but he's getting sprinkled in with the ones, and he's making the most of his opportunities. I do have him making the roster. So if that helps you, I mean, I have the Chiefs right now rolling with 7 wide receivers and Justin Ross being one of them. So, but I'm intrigued also to see like Nico Remigio. Somebody mentioned Freifogel. Jerry and Ely going into year 2. Intrigued about him for sure. All the DBs from last year's draft are ballers. That's facts. Saints want Kareem Hunt, but the Colts have offered him more money. Oh, is that the report? Is that the report, huh? Saints are the dark horse team. Yeah, on the NFC, I could see that. I'm not sure I could see Derek Carr getting the job done. But I'm like cheering the guy on, to be honest. Jalen Watson went from cooking hamburgers. Yeah, he used to work at Wendy's. They've kind of talked about it, him making rookie mistakes, but alluded to more. It didn't fully dive in. Huh. Yeah, I mean, if they've seen some stuff on the game film, they would be the guys to probably be able to point that out for sure. Watson is a dog? Yes, sir. I mean, you got to think, too, like Joshua Williams came from a D2 in Fayetteville State, so he had a big jump up. They also more or less said Watson was the CB who Spags was scolding in his press conference about the rookie mistakes. Okay, yeah, he did. Spags said he had one guy reverting to his rookie mistakes and had to get on to him, but he said, I won't say who. So you think that was Jalen Watson? Since there were so many rookies, I was like, dude, that could be any of them. Well, Brian Cook, Nazi, Jalen, Joshua Williams. I mean, Trent, but I didn't think it was Trent. Since there was a report that Kadarius Toney will be ready week 1, which receiver do you think won't make the 53-man? Justin Ross, Justin Watson, or Richie James? Well, my initial thought was they just roll with 7 for the 53 regardless because Kadarius Toney is not going to be a full go for week 1. I mean, even if he's ready for week 1, I don't think he's going to be a full go. I don't know if they keep 7 like the whole season. But right now I have him rolling with 7 and Justin Ross is as the 7th guy. Now, if you say, well, they're only going to roll with 6, Kadarius Toney's not going on IR, who are you rolling with between Richie James, Justin Watson, and Justin Ross? I mean, that's going to be insanely hard. They all have value in their own way. So I think they roll with 7. I don't think we have to choose. Your comments not coming? Yeah, your comments are coming through. I can't answer all of them, but I'm trying. Just have to see after preseason. Yep, exactly. Get that play button signed, Cole. No reason to force Toney week 1. Yeah, I don't see a need to do that either. They all been balling out at camp. True. The preseason's going to be so critical for these wide receivers. I mean, you can make cases for guys like Powell, Amir Smith-Marset. What about Chris Jones' tweet today? Him saying, Casey, I love you? I'm not going to read too much into that. He's kind of said, Casey, I love you a bunch. Now, he did say it once on July 10th, 2020? 2019? What was the year him and Mahomes got extended? Both of them. It was that year. He tweeted like, love you, KC, best fan base. And then 4 days later, he got his extension. But Brett Veach in his interview with Casey Starr made it sound like they weren't close on a deal yet. So I guess I would be surprised if Chris Jones signed a deal within the next few days, but I'm hoping so. Yo, Upgrade. What's up, dude? Cole, I know you're getting excited. Looking forward to some awesome content. Oh, thanks, dude. Yes, sir. It's right around the corner, man. Don't sound great, but could be. Yeah, but with the question makes me scared, but I'm still giving him like an 80% chance of signing. I don't even know who you're talking about. You talking to me? Oh, Chris Jones. Okay, yeah. Talking about Chris Jones. Yeah, I'm still fairly confident a deal gets done. But even the reason why I'm not stressing about it is because even if a deal doesn't get done, he's still under contract for the year. So it's not an immediate repercussion. Chris Jones tweet and said No, I didn't see any more tweets from Chris Jones. Is there more? He just said, KC, I love you, ... Or KC, ... I love you. Well, I have no idea. Which rookie in this year's class do you have the most hopes for? Yeah, I think Nick Jones is probably he's one of my favorites because he's been standing out quite a bit at camp, and he's a 7th rounder, so he's coming in with a chip on his shoulder. You said rookies or draft picks? Oh, this year's class. So you're specifically talking the draft class? Because I'm pretty excited about Deneric Prince, the UDFA. But who else? I mean, I am intrigued about Rashee Rice. FAU, I'll be intrigued to see how he does as well. Chamari Connor is a guy that they believe can be a Swiss Army knife in the secondary. But yeah, like if I just had to pick like 2, I'd probably pick Nick Jones and Rashee Rice right now. It'd be like my 2. Forcing injury is going to take 6 to 8 weeks minimum to heal. Well, he hasn't practiced in almost 10 days. And the start of the season's not for a month. So you're almost at 6 weeks at the start of the season. I think his tweet was for the fans telling us it's going to work out sooner or later. Hey, it could mean that. It could mean, I don't know. I mean, it could just be him just being like, hey, man, love y'all. He loves Kansas City. He loves the Chiefs Kingdom. He doesn't want to play for another team. Yeah, he doesn't want to play for another team for ever. He wants to stay a Chief for the rest of his career. What do you think Chris Jones says he loves? I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into it. KC Barbecue, I love you. Facts. Facts, Sean. Jody's not even at camp, so he might be an IR candidate. He's not there? He hasn't been there? I know when he first heard it, he was there. He was still there on the sideline. Is that right? Who said that? Yeah, he's the CEO of Sac Nation. True. Yeah, KL, I thought Jody was there for some reason. I know he hasn't been practicing. Could be an IR candidate for the first 4 weeks for sure. Oh, he's in Miami? Okay, so they did let him go. Not like let him go, but like he's off, healing up. Yeah, he hasn't practiced in 9 days. I knew that. Just found a bottle of Flintstone sour gummies that expired 5 years ago in my medicine cabinet. Today about to go crazy? Dude, easy. Easy. Oh, but Eric said Jody's been at camp just not practicing. Jody posted on ID he's in Miami. Well, they have, I don't know, maybe he got an excused absence or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, the Chiefs are really secretive about their injuries, man, so we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. What do you think about... Okay, I read that. I think his tweet was for the fans. I read that. I'm tweeting about KC all the time. It's better than him removing all references to the team. Like, yeah, that's true, Christopher. Better than him removing every reference of the team like some of these dudes in tough contract negotiations. Yeah, they take off, they delete photos of them with the team and change their profile pic to like a non-team photo. Deadeye said in a hypothetical situation, if the Chiefs trade for Josh Jacobs or JT, I think the running back room would shape out. All right, we'll just pretend that they do it, right? Because I really don't think so. They don't have, I mean, those guys, the problem with JT and Josh Jacobs, they want a lot of money. Like, they don't want to play on their tag. They want more than $10 million. Was it Jonathan Taylor that agreed to the incentivized 1-year deal with the extra $1 million? Was that JT? One of them did it. I think it was him, not Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is not even in Vegas. But, I mean, if one of those guys came, I think Deneric Prince would probably be the odd man out, potentially. Or CEH, to be honest. You'd have one of those guys as RB1 and then a 1-2 punch with Pacheco. That would be wild. I wouldn't even know what to do. Oh, that was Barkley. Thank you. Okay, Saquon did that. So, yeah, JT So has JT not signed his tag yet either then? Sounds right. Go to Jack Stack Barbecue and get burn ends. It'll blow your mind. Oh, I love their burn ends at Jack Stack. Super good. CH is the weakest back in that room. Yeah, I said Deneric at first, but then I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, maybe it would actually be CEH. Jones' tweet could mean love you fans, but bye. Or love you fans, be there soon. I don't think it's bye because, I mean, unless that article from Brett Veach was just false. He said they don't have any plans to trade him this season. And I kind of believe him because if you're going to trade Chris Jones, you need to do it before the draft. T-Bone said it means he can't do much at all. I had the same injury about a dozen times. Are you talking about Fortson with the shoulder, T-Bone, or who are you talking about? Kansas said, man, why are we mad when players want to get paid? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Xeno Nerd, hey Cole, heading to KC during oh, that's why they said get Jack Stack and get burn ends. I need some good barbecue places to try. Yeah, Jack Stack's a popular one. A lot of people like Q39. I personally love KC. Is it? It's always backwards to me. KC Joe's KC, whatever it is. KC Joe's, I think is what it is. Love KC Joe's. Their Z-Man sandwich is so good. I go there and I get a Z-Man. I get a Boulevard Tank 7 on draft. Ah, dude. Ah, so good. Yeah, it's not Oklahoma Joe's anymore. They changed their name, but that's the original name. That's why I'm always confused. Because it was Oklahoma Joe's. Yeah, that's why I'm always confused. Because it was Oklahoma Joe's and they renamed it to Joe's Kansas City. So they like switched it. That's why I always want to call it KC Joe's because it was Oklahoma Joe's, but it's Joe's KC. I did try the Z-Man pizza. It was pretty good. Colts are sending a message to Jonathan Taylor by wanting to sign Kareem Hunt on NFL Today. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Brand with the 5. In the top 51 cap hits on Over the Cap, there are some players who are on the bubble that we can release without a cap hit to make room. Thoughts? How much money are we talking about? And room for what? Like to go get like a defensive end or something? Big Chief, yeah, we're about to get off, but dude, I was about to get off and the unofficial depth chart hit. So then I was like, frick, we got to look at this. K Wright with the 2. Day 4 of a live stream dono. Hey, let's go, dude. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's good, man. We've been live since 8. So we've been live for almost 2.5 hours. But yeah, man, it's been a great live stream hanging out and just chilling with the community. And then the Chiefs' unofficial depth chart for Sunday's preseason game dropped at like 10 p.m. So we've been talking about that for a while. How are you, man? Again, it was good meeting you. Is that you and Grossi in your profile pic? Yeah, it is. What are the odds we sweep the AFC West? I mean, it's freaking hard to do, but I really hope we do it again. I don't go to Kansas, terrible state? What? I don't get the whole like Missouri and Kansas argument. I've lived half my life in Kansas, like 15 years or so in Kansas side. I was born in Missouri, and then I've been back in Missouri since I've been 20 and I'm 32. I don't really have a problem with either side, to be honest. So, Zarda, Jack Stack. See ya, the homie. Good to see you, man. Is Dalvin Cook an option? Nah. You talking about for the Chiefs? No. I mean, yes, but unless they do something wild like CEH is packaged in a trade and they go get somebody for some reason, which they don't have cap space really to do stuff right now, but see, Dalvin Cook's a free agent, so I'm like, well, you're not trading for him. I don't know. I really don't. I'm just here for the sound bites. Rachel! Thanks for the 2. Yeah, we have Pacheco. Yep. I mean, I think the Chiefs are set in their running back room, to be honest. I don't think from what I can tell, I don't think they have any plans to add. They dissolved a partnership with another person. It all originated in Oklahoma, so they split and renamed it to Casey Joe's. Oh, okay. Dang, I didn't even know that. It's so good, dude. I want their food right now. Right now. KL said, man, get some sleep. We'll see you Friday, big dog. I know I'm going to have to be better probably on some of these Tuesday night live streams because we're going to add a Wednesday night show as well with a co-host that I'm excited to announce here soon. That show's only going to be an hour, and that's actually going to be like it's going to be live, but it's going to be like a show where we cover like the previous game, big picture news, we preview the next game, and we do answer some stuff from chat. But yeah, that's going to be like a show. But you guys are going to get sick of me if I'm not careful.
We dominate every time we touch the field, baby. We just do what we do.
That river changes everything, doesn't it, Uri? I guess so. Christopher said, I'm from Kansas. It sucks. I mean, Kansas City, like, just as a whole, like, there's, like, kind of dope places on both sides, in my opinion. So, okay, right, with the 5. Yeah, it's Grossi and me. I could make it one of you, my wife, and Iva. No, you're fine. I was actually just looking at it. I saw the Chiefs shirt, and I was like, is that Grossi? I see the profile pics on my stream. They're just really small. No, you don't have to change it. No, you don't have to change it. Keep the legend Grossi on there, man. Would the Chiefs be good with Scary Terry? Yeah. Terry McLaurin? Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. I mean, I don't think we get him, but I'd love that. Keep my state's name out your mouth, said Pryor. Kansas City were to get a halfback, they would probably sign Dalvin Cook to a 1-year. Yeah, he probably wants more than that, but dude, it's been like he's still a free agent. He might take it. Speaking of gas station barbecue, you need to try the Quick Trip barbecue sandwiches. It's good. I would be so afraid to try that. What's up, Yusuf? I'm doing really good, man. Thanks for the 2-bomb, Arkansas. Well, guys, I'm going to call it. It's 10:30. We've been live for 2.5 hours. Yeah, you love the Hank Stram soundbite. Had to include the legend. We'll be back Friday for the Friday afternoon live stream. And let's see. They are off. There's no practice Thursday. There's no practice Saturday, and there's no practice Monday. But we'll still be popping out at least a YouTube short a day. We won't do a daily video on Thursday, but I'll try to do one tomorrow. I have a chiropractor appointment straight into a doctor's appointment. And so I don't even know when I'm going to be home. I think they want to do some blood work on me. So I like literally don't know when I'm coming back. I'm going to try my best to get a video done tomorrow. But yeah, that's the goal. Video tomorrow and then live stream Friday. Then we'll stream the game on Sunday for sure. Yo, KL with the 10 months. Put some shine on your head top. Chiefs back Sunday. Yes, sir. You already know. Thanks for the 10 months. Let's freaking go, tier. And then Amon Hoover with the 6 months. Awesome show as usual, Cole. Thanks for doing it. No, I appreciate you, man. Thanks, guys. Yep. Ray, appreciate you. West Indian, Big Chief, Brenda, Luca, Chief Kelsey, K Wright with the 2. Saint Sunday, baby. Hey, it is. It's K Wright's team versus the Chiefs. Although I don't really care who wins it. You know what I mean? Because it's preseason, but just excited to see some of the guys play. Can we bid on your lampshade? Well, it's not real. I'm sure you know that. It's like it's a graphic. Yeah, you can bid on it though. What's up, Walter? Song, thanks again, man, for hanging out. Smiley, Brand, Mods, thanks for holding it down. K Wayne, Jennifer's been in here. Lego, I know, was in here. Huck was in here for a bit. Darth Bane. Yep, appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for all the comments, for the engaging questions, the donos, the memberships, all of it, man. Just very grateful that I get to do this for a living, and it's always a blast. So until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. Chiefs, they'll do nothing. Just kidding. Trevor Lawrence out.